Hi, I'm CJ Elmberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. So we've got a used trailer right behind me here. This is a 2022 Sundowner. It's kind of a hybrid. It's a combo, but it's also got dividers in it, so it's kind of more of like a 3-horse slant. But we do take trade-ins here. We do buy trailers here. So occasionally we'll get some used inventory in here for you to look at. Maybe you don't want to quite go to the brand new purchase and want to look for something used or something specific. We can keep an eye out for you. So when we get these used trailers in, we'll give you kind of a rundown on what we do. We have a reconditioning program. So this trailer will go through our shop, and what they'll do is the very first thing that they'll do is an alignment on it. So we realign all these trailers. We'll take a snapshot of what it looks like when we start and then afterwards on each axle. They're no different than passenger vehicles. They can get knocked out of alignment, whether it's really bad roads, potholes, right-hand turns. You always have to think about that. Usually right-hand turns, you don't have as much space and swing that you would turning left when you're going across traffic. So sometimes we see it. That's where you get bad tire wear that'll cause blowouts. You don't want that. So we'll realign all these used trailers. Then we'll go through the trailer completely. Everything safety is automatic. You know, brakes, lights, breakaway battery, those type of things. We want to make sure that the trailer's ready for you to go and enjoy and not have to deal with some of these issues right off the bat. So again, we put them through a pretty rigorous shop, and as far as our PDI is concerned, by checking them out. The other thing we look at is tires. So I'll show you when we start walking through this trailer, but what we want is we want tires that all match, we want good tread, and we want them to be within 5 years based on the date code, and I'll show you where to find those and how to read those. But we'll start walking you through this trailer. Again, it's a 2022 Sundowner. It's their Rancher Special. Again, it's gonna have kind of that hybrid, that combo and slant load setup that we're gonna look at. Okay, underneath the gooseneck, you're gonna have the single leg manual jack. So you'll be able to crank this guy up manually. If you wanted to upgrade to a hydraulic jack, our parts and service department could help you out with that. We'll replace this with that. We'll get you a battery box. We'll have to put some additional framing as far as a support post across here, but those type of items can be done. You know, if you're wanting like a hay rack, a rear ramp, those type of items can be added to these trailers. So with a Sundowner, this is an all aluminum constructed trailer. This has got the white sheeting. So again, it really matches well. It's not gonna, you know, conduct a lot of heat by having the white sheeting itself. And then we're gonna have a front dressing room on this guy. So this is a 2-foot short wall with a 4-foot offset. So we're 6 foot on this long wall right here. So as we go in, it's got a step. Now that's a fixed step, so it doesn't fold up or down. That's kind of where that running board would be. Now this does not have running board, so you're just gonna have your fixed step there. But it is really nice to transition when you come actually into this front dressing room. So in here, kind of basic, not anything crazy, but if you want to add some stuff, you can. Up here in the deck, I mean, obviously we don't have windows in this one here, but you've got great storage. You got, excuse me, carpet up on the deck. They put a little bit of a lip right here to hold those items from shifting, you know, as you're driving actually off the gooseneck deck itself. On the partition wall, you're gonna have some hooks. Now this trailer here does not have a saddle rack or a post. That could be done. Again, we'd have to go in and add, you know, some support pieces, but could go into the floor, into the ceiling. Those type of things could be done. You know, we could get you some more hooks, those type of items. It does have an LED light right above the door itself as you come in, so you have plenty of light coverage when you actually come in this front tack room. All right, so it's got the stock sides, so you have 2 air gaps. You got a couple tie hooks, one here, one at the back. And then as we get into the axles, you're gonna have rubber torsion axles on this guy. These are 5,200 pound axles. You have electric brakes. Now, these here are a 16-inch aluminum wheel, and they upgraded it to a 14-ply tire. Now, typically on this, you would see standard with a 10-ply. I'm not sure if the customer upgraded or when they maybe ordered the trailer, they upgraded to these 14 ply tires, but you have a really good solid tire underneath here. And then, like I mentioned, the date codes. So these date codes will tell us what week and what year these tires were manufactured. And that's what we go off of from that 5 years that I told you about. And what you have to do is you have to kind of look for the DOT code. There'll be a sequence of letters, numbers, but then we're going to end up with a 4 series number, 2922. That means these tires were manufactured the 29th week of 2022. So that fits within our 5 years. Tires all match, they're good tread, and again, a really heavy duty tire. So you're good there. Now, what's interesting is that DOT code, just for your reference, it's only on one of the sidewalls. So sometimes when they actually mount the tires to the wheels, if they put that on the inside, well, that requires you to crawl underneath the trailer and hope that that code is somewhere down here. So I've had to crawl underneath some trailers. You know, just my luck, it'll be the 4th tire that you finally crawl underneath and find that, because a lot of times they're up here. But that is interesting, they only put it on one side. Now, I will point out that Sundowner does have a transferable warranty. That is not through us. We are not a Sundowner dealer, but you do have the 3-year hitch to bumper warranty and an 8-year structure. Now, you could go, contact Sundowner when you make this purchase, give them the trailer information, they'll walk you through how to transfer it. Again, we don't do that because we're not a Sundowner dealer ourselves, but you do have a transferable warranty. They'll be able to tell you how much warranty is left, and they typically go off the original purchase date of the trailer. So it's being a 22, we're about ready, to turn the calendar year. Just contact them and they can tell you. All right, here at the back, it's got a single gate, rear rubber bumper. Again, if you wanted to add a rear ramp, those type of things can be done, again, through our parts and service department. Now, we're a Cimarron and Logan dealer. Again, we're not a Sundowner dealer, so it might be a little bit trickier to get that actually Sundowner rear ramp. We could possibly look at like doing a Cimarron rear ramp or something like that on this. But again, hay racks, those type of items, again, our parts and service department can help you out with that. All right, so as we go in here, this back divider is telescoping, padded with airflow, so I can shrink it down, get it out of the way. So if I wanted to open this guy up, I could do that. The other thing is if I wanted to open this up as more of a stock trailer, I could go ahead and take these dividers out. It's kind of a 2-person job just because of the awkwardness. Typically the length, especially as we get into the fixed dividers, as we work forward on this trailer. Again, padded dividers, airflow dividers, so you get a lot of airflow with it being a stock trailer, but then also these dividers themselves. So again, all aluminum construction. You have an aluminum roof, aluminum side slats, and then aluminum floor underneath these rubber mats. You're also going to have a padded partition wall up here at the front, and then another LED light here in the stall area. It's kind of favored towards the front. Now look, if you watch a lot of our videos, and if you've seen some that I video, especially used trailers, I'm not a fan of the term like new, because look, it's not a new trailer. This is a used trailer, but lightly used, there are, we get quite a few of those. There's a couple little scuffs in here, a horse rubbing, maybe a horse kicking on the wall, the partition wall up front, maybe here on the back wall. But this trailer has seen very light use, so it is in really good condition. So as we work over here towards driver's side, same thing. You're gonna have a couple tie rings out here, one at that back post, one up here. Now, if you wanted to add more, we could do that. If we had to add this style, we'll have to order them in, but that can be done. Or we can just go with our styles that we use on a lot of our Cimarron brands. The only thing you have to do is find an upright post. That's where they'll attach. That way you have plenty of support when you go ahead and put those in there. So as you can see, really you know, good condition used trailer here. Again, it's a nice little hybrid. We could do some things to the trailer for you if you need to. But I'm going to give you, excuse me, the stock number for reference. Again, it's a 2022 Cimarron Sundowner, kind of that, again, hybrid, combo, 3-horse, 5U, 241-284. So again, we do take trade-ins, whether you're looking to upgrade, downsize. Delivery is an option. We could potentially bring this to your doorstep, and then financing is available too. Now on our used trailers, sometimes we have to watch the age on that as far as being able to work with the banks, but on this one here, this one shouldn't be a problem to get you financed. So give us a call. Anybody on our sales team can help you out. That number is 303-684-3400. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a good day.